Okay, hello students. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about this content: autocorrect, auto format, indenting a paragraph, inserting header and footer, insert page number, paragraph borders and watermark, orientation, margin, paragraph alignment, creating a table, editing table, applying styles, and all these things that you can see in the slide. Correct? So start with autocorrect. Autocorrect means, suppose I am writing the sentence, I am writing a word to change the font. Suppose this is Times New Roman and the font size is say 20. I am writing ADN. I want to write and, but by mistake I have written ADN. This is mathematics. I know these are wrong, but how MS Word can help you to solve this problem? These are wrong. That's why this is underlined with red color. The concept is autocorrect. That means once you type, you will find that MS Word is converting that wrong spelling into the correct one. What is the solution? Solution is, go there, word option, click on proofing, and there is a term called autocorrect option. Now here is autocorrect. Now write ADN. It should be AND. Correct? So ADN will be AND. Okay, next one is mathematics. This is the wrong spelling. It should be replaced with this one. Okay. Now I need to close this, and again I am going to write ADN and give spacebar. See what happens. It changes to AND. So again this is a wrong spelling. Just give a spacebar. You find that it is corrected with the correct spelling. So this is the concept of auto correct. Clear? Good. Now I am going to write a paragraph. Okay, I write a paragraph here. What I did, I used a function called RAND. RAND means random, and I have written something there. Okay, how to select the entire text? It is Ctrl A. Press Ctrl A, you will find that the entire text is selected. Now change the font size. Say make it 16. Okay, now it becomes 16. The font size is 16. Okay. Next one is auto format. How to check this auto format? The same steps. Go there, click on options, proofing, autocorrect option. You'll find there is an option called auto format. Now these are the things. See, straight quotes are replaced with smart quotes. Like if you give a dash dash, it will be replaced with a single dash. So these are the things. Lots of things are the built-in header style, list styles. So I'm just explaining this one. Hyphen dash dash will be replaced with a single dash. So this is called auto format. I'm just showing you one. See, I'm writing dash dash. What happens? I need to go to a new line. say give dash dash, again the same problem. So dash dash will be replaced with a single straight line. See, I am giving dash 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 and press enter. See, a straight line appears. Where it is mentioned in the word option, proofing, autocorrect option, see auto format, the hyphens, dash dash with single dash. Okay. Next one is indenting paragraphs. Now this is my paragraph. This is margin. I am adjusting this margin. So this is left margin. This is left alignment. This is, look at the shortcut, CTRL plus L. This is central alignment. This is right alignment. You can see the movement of the text, and this one is justified. Justified means everything will be aligned in the block properly so that the margin appears uniquely in the left side and the right side. So this is the concept of justified. Correct? See, this is not justified. It finished here in styles, but all finished in the last margin. So this is not justified. This is not justified. See, I want to make this justified. See what happens. Look at the changes. Quick styles. See, this is justified. Clear? Okay. Next one is insert header and footer. Okay. Header footer means a text that will appear at the top and the bottom part of every pages of MS Word. So I go to this insert part, go to header part. In header part, I will write that text. Write that text is MS Word Word GCDE. This one is say SS. Correct. Now go to close header and footer. So this appears dimmed in the page, in this page. Now if I go to the next page, you will find that MS Word GCD SS is present. If I go to the page number 3, you can go visit any pages, any number of pages. This will appear everywhere at the top of the page. There is no need to write this repeatedly in every page. Correct? So this is all about header. Now next one is footer. In footer part, type I am writing page number and see, close it. See, the page number appears automatically at the bottom part. In every page you will find the same format. This is page number, page 1, page number, page 2. This is header, this part is header, this part is footer, this part is header, and this one is footer. Correct? Insert page number. Just now I taught you how to insert page number. There is another way you can insert page number there. I am showing you that one. See, I have deleted all the page numbers. Go there, insert, and give page number. The top of the page you can give page number. You can, at the middle part you can give the page number. In the right side you can give the page number. So bottom of the page, yes, you can give page number. So multiple options are there. Okay, at the bottom of the page I am giving page number. Giving this page number. So see, page number is, no, I can change the size also. So this is page number 4. page number 3, page number 2 and page number 1. Paragraph borders and watermark. Correct. Now this is my notes and I want that there should be a copyright about this note. So there is a concept of watermark. Go there and ask for watermark. So go there and I want to give a custom watermark. Custom watermark is text. What is the text? Text is Srikanto Sen notes. It will appear diagonal. See what happens. Can you find this? Srikanto Sen notes. Srikanto Sen notes. In all pages, it appears at the background of that page. If I go for a printing, go for print preview, see what happens. Srikanto Sen notes. See Srikanto Sen notes. You can see in that page 1. Correct. So this is the concept of inserting header and footer. The way you insert a header and footer, the similar way you can delete that header and footer also. How? Suppose I don't want this. I go to watermark. I go for remove watermark. The watermark is gone. Clear? Next is paragraph borders. Now first think of the page borders. This is the page and this is the border. I gave a border there. See, in every page a border appears. So this is how I give that page border. I go to page layout option and click on this page border. What I can do, I can give the page color also. Like I can give a black color, I can give this light blue. So anything is possible. This one. So you can give a page border, you can give a page color, you can give a watermark also. Great. Okay. Now paragraph borders. What is paragraph border? So this is the paragraph. Okay, the version I am using, there is no concept of paragraph border. So I am going to change this. This will be page borders. This is about page border. Correct. Next is orientation and margin. Orientation and margin. So this is orientation, this is portrait, and this one is landscape. So this is portrait, this one is landscape. So the way you need to print a document, you need to change this orientation according to your requirement. At present I need portrait, so this will be in portrait mode. Next is margin. Margin means you can see the gap from this part to this part. This is the margin. I can increase the margin. Okay. Go for changing the margin. In top, this is only 2.54. I have to change this. You can see the changes there. You can see the changes here. This part. Just go for OK. Can you see the top margin there? So the gap increases. Okay. So this is top margin. Similarly, left margin. You can increase the left margin. Can you see the changes there? Look at this changes. You can see the change in the margin. Correct? This change. And these options are available: layout, paper, margin. paragraph alignment, just we learn, and indenting paragraph. See, when I say indenting a paragraph, this one say indenting a paragraph. It is about select this one and just drag this first line indent. So it look like the paragraph starts. Change this. Now the paragraph, it's clear that the paragraph starts. Select this one and simply drag up to this margin and find that the paragraph starts. So this is about indenting a paragraph. I can align the paragraph entirely, or I can indent the single line of a paragraph to mark that the paragraph starts. Okay. Next one is creating table and all the table related operations. Home, insert, you can create a table. So these have 4 columns and 4 rows, correct? Now multiple options are available. So select this table and different table styles are available. Select this, another table style, this one, correct? But I am comfortable with the first one. Okay. Next is border. You can give a border like this. No, okay. If I select this one and give a border, see, borders are vanished, correct? What is the concept? The concept is, if you go for printing this document, print preview, see, you can see the grid lines, the table is visible, and you want to write something, say A, B, C, D. Select this one and just work on this grid line. Select this, right click, borders and shading, click on none. So this will appear. Go for print preview. The text is there, but during printing the grid lines are missing, correct? Okay. Now I want to add one column. Insert column or rows above. Sorry. Select this one, insert rows above. So one row is created. Select it, right click, click on merge cells. So it will look like this. Some information. It appears as the middle. If you want to add a column, you can do it the same way. If you want to add a column, select it, insert columns to the right, you will find one new column is created. Okay, you can insert picture, insert picture, possible you can insert a picture, insert picture. This is a bigger picture, that's why it's occupying much space, but in the table you can insert a small picture also, no problem. Just choose a small picture. I have taken a big picture, that's why the table is distorted, correct? Next one is simply inserting a picture. I have selected this picture, this is a bigger picture, and I can add some picture shapes. Can you see the changes in the shape? Can you see the changes in the shape? This one, can change, you can see the change in the shape. So all the options available in the select, just select the picture and can select the shape, picture border, picture effects and everything from the information, from information available there in the ribbon. Applying word art. Now what is word art? Select it, insert word art. Word art, I'm choosing this one. GCDE. This is GCD. If you change it to this one, it will look like this. GCD, word art, GCD, word art. So multiple options are available there. You can select colors, transparent, everything that you want. You can give a shadow effect. Possible, yes. You can see the shadow effect there. Another shadow, another shadow. So lots of things are available. 3D effect possible. You can see the 3D effect there. 3D effect. 3D effect. Okay, that's good. The last one is applying styles and themes. So this is my text. This is my text. Themes. Go there and select the themes. This is themes. That is not visible right now, but sometimes you need to represent data in a good graphical way. Then the concept of theme requires, as because I am doing this MS Word activity without choosing the theme, so but the default theme is available here. When you start writing in the MS Word from the beginning, if you choose the theme, then you can see the effect. So from theme you can select the font, you can select the color, and you can see the effect. So that you can do from themes. These are rarely used. Anyway, thank you students. This is my MS Word class 2.